Kid's strange behavior in the back seat forces drive-thru worker to leap into the car. Working in fast food has become a modern rite of passage, and while these fast food jobs can get monotonous quickly, one Chick-fil-A employee survived a shift that was anything but. Because after Logan Simmons heard a strange cry through the drive-thru window, he was thrown into a life-or-death scenario he never signed up for. Logan Simmons was an average 19-year-old living near Atlanta, Georgia, who was working as a manager at Chick-fil-A in 2019. He was also earning his real estate license, hoping to turn his interest in the housing market into a full-time career. Chick-fil-A is known for a great service. It's frequently hailed as one of the most polite chains in the country. And while Logan was well-versed in the company's customer service practices, nothing could have prepared him for his next interaction with a mother and her child. Logan was standing in the kitchen preparing for the dinner rush when a car pulled up to the drive-thru window. Something was different though. This car wasn't full of hungry customers demanding some fresh chicken sandwiches. Logan could see a woman driving the car and a small child fidgeting in the back. The pair seemed to be communicating with each other, but the conversation seemed very frantic. Something strange was going on. See, even with limited context, the employees could tell the child wasn't asking for soda or pleading for a kid's meal complete with a toy. Whatever he wanted, his mother wasn't quite sure how to handle it. In the middle of this interaction, she pulled up to the drive-thru window to speak to the employees. That's why her situation became clear. Instead of wanting a soda or chicken, she and her son wanted help, and quickly. Somehow, the boy had gotten tangled in his seatbelt and was struggling to breathe. Even worse, like a desperate animal, his frantic attempts to free himself were actually tightening the belt around his neck. The panicked woman was hoping that someone in the restaurant would be able to save her child, but the workers were stunned. Saving a little boy was a bit different than frying chicken and serving drinks. Logan saw this all unfolding. You could see the boy struggling and it getting tighter and tighter, Logan said. He was turning red and losing color in his face. The manager knew someone had to act quickly. There was an issue, however: location. Logan was in the kitchen with the rest of his team while the boy was struggling in a car idling outside the restaurant. If Logan ran out the front door, it would be too late. So Logan sprung into action, literally. He took a step back to brace himself and then climbed through the drive-thru window. It was a tight squeeze, but afterward he was standing in front of the car. Chick-fil-A employees frequently go above and beyond, but asking Logan to save a life went beyond anything taught in the employee handbook. Still, the child was still struggling, so in a moment of desperation, Logan asked the woman for permission to do something crazy. Logan quickly grabbed his trusty pocket knife. He hacked and sawed at the belt, but it proved sturdy. It was tough to cut through. He kept at it, cutting for seconds that surely felt like hours. I cut it down and he laid back in the seat, and I was immediately like, "Hey, are you okay?" Logan told the Gainesville Times. He was crying then, and I knew he was breathing perfectly fine if he could cry. Logan's quick thinking didn't go unnoticed. "I'm amazed he didn't panic," Logan's mother Terry explained. "As his mother, I would have panicked. I'd be running around going, 'Oh my gosh, what do we do?'" Logan, however, had an unexpected response. Rather than accept his new fame, Logan was quick to deflect it. While he'd done something amazing, he hadn't done it seeking fame or a TV interview. His main concern was something bigger. Even the manager, Logan was mainly concerned with keeping everyone safe. "I'm just so thankful everyone is okay," he told USA Today. "I'm still a little shocked by what happened, but I'm grateful I was able to help." Despite that sentiment, Logan was still being hailed as a hero. And while locals didn't gather to watch him soar across the sky, his actions did bring more attention than he was prepared to handle. Logan explained that in addition to all the press coverage, people were cheering for him and shouting his name in the streets. Some locals have even visited the restaurant for a chance to thank him in person. As word about his heroism spread, Logan's admirers put together a fundraiser for him, hoping to raise money for Logan to buy his own car. That would go along the way in helping lock down a career in real estate. He's got another plan to help him out first, though. In light of recent events, Logan's considering asking for a raise. And while Chick-fil-A didn't train him on how to save lives, he's definitely taken customer service to a whole new level. But this wouldn't even be the most unusual thing to happen at a Chick-fil-A. One location, about 6 miles outside of Tampa, became famous for the above-and-beyond customer service it gave to one of its regular customers. In fact, he was so regular, he basically became a part of the restaurant itself. Literally.